you gotta learn how to inflict pain. And men need that in order to sense value and self-respect emanating from you. Because eventually you gotta inflict pain on people. You gotta lay the hard hand down. You gotta put your foot down. And unfortunately, we, everyone, even myself, when I like someone, I'm more reluctant to do that. Not in a masochistic or even in a sadistic way, but more because it's appropriate. People are gonna test you. And when they test you, you gotta bite at them and let them know that you're not here to fuck with, right? So we're gonna be talking about that in this video. And this video is about one of the ways that men fall in love. And this is my channel, Mindful Attraction Under 5 Minutes. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, you'll see it on the link below. Or if you want to watch the rest of the video, you guys can go to this link, okay? And don't forget, people, there's a free gift in the description down below. It's my audiobook, an ebook. You can get it straight to your email by just filling out the form. And you guys can purchase my clothes, man. People, I make my clothes. I paint these. Took me hundreds of hours to paint these. And I put it on a shirt. And, I mean, if you guys don't believe it, man, let me, come on, man. Look, I got fucking Mudang over here, the little chubby thing. I got New York Rat. And we gotta put Mudang on the shirt. What the fuck? So we got these shirts over here, and you guys can purchase them. Look at this, a judgmental dog. Oh, I love this little judgmental dog. And this one is this represents New York City. The New York City colors, the Timberland boots, the rat, the bodega cat, and the doggy. You guys can check out my store, and a lot of you guys have been getting my clothing. It's kind of cool. So thank you very much, man. And let's begin with the video. And that is an undeniable fact. So the first way that men fall in love is through pain. Maybe you pull away. Maybe you criticize them. For example, maybe they did something wrong, and you criticize them and say, "Yo, I don't like the fact that you disrespected me in front of my friends. I don't like that." Mm-hmm. Like you talk to me, and he'll feel offended. He'll feel sad. You know, when somebody says that, you kind of feel bad about yourself, and that feeling bad makes them want to what? Fix the issue. So it's almost like men fall in love through pain. They sense that you're leaving, or you put them or maybe you're absent, or maybe. And the thing is that when you don't do this is crazy. When you don't do this, you never know a man's true character until it's too late. You know, you filter. Oh shit! You filter men out, and also you create the obsession through conflict, through pain, through criticisms based on something real. And the problem, like I always tell you guys, is that when you like someone, you get weak, you get more soft, and you lower your standards, but you don't know it. Why? Well, because what you're noticing is that you like them, but you don't want to say nothing because it feels so good. You don't say, "Oh, I've lowered my standards." You say, "I like this positive vibe. I don't want to ruin it." People can see through that. People can see your rationalizations, your insecurities and contradictions much easier than you do, because your memory allows you to forget your contradictions. But humans observe each other, and we observe your contradictions better than you do. And that lack of self-awareness comes from pain, comes from trauma, comes from you lying to yourself. And the thing is this, is like I can tell you guys, it's all unconscious. You're not aware of that. You're not. It's okay. Right? Like there's nothing wrong with that, but you're not aware of it. And so this is why watching these videos can be so important, because sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, and then you tell Father Alex, and then I gotta be like, "Look, man, first of all, for the week, don't tell people you watch my channel." And then once you fix it, now you can, right? Because it's just that when we do things on our own, we sort of take the easy, right? But when someone who knows the path tells you what to do, you tend to notice now you got to do things that kind of hurt you a little bit more, which allows you to see that you were doing it completely wrong, because you were judging whether or not what you were doing was right, not based on strategy, but based on if it felt right. This is why I tell you guys, sometimes gravitate towards what's difficult, because sometimes that's the right path and you unconsciously avoid it. All right, let's keep listening, man. On vacation and they miss you, and that's when they realize they love you. But also they fall in love through conflict, where you and them are encountering incompatibilities, and then you talk about it and you say, "Yo, I don't like the fact that every time you come, you leave a mess," and it's awkward.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, when you come over, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see people saying that the wrong way. Jesus Christ, man.
Tell that to someone, right? Like, it's awkward to confront them, and they also feel awkward. But that awkwardness is what causes them to feel so bad that they'll want to reconciliate. And also, they'll see that you have a backbone, right? And they'll gain respect. And so every time you guys encounter incompatibility, it doesn't push them away. In fact, it reveals their character, because if they get defensive at you calling them out on their bullshit, they will pull away and they will start to act narcissistic. That should be your cue to get the fuck out of here, right? That should be your cue to get out, right? Not to beg, but to get out, because conflict and inflicting pain brings out a person's true character. Like Robert Greene said, stir the water to bring out the fish, some shit like that.
Yeah, let's find that. Let's find that, because it's stir the water to catch the fish. I think so, right? Let's find that. Stir the water to catch. What the fuck? Oh, fish. Oh shit! I don't know what the hell was that. All right, so Law 12.
Law 39. Stir up the waters to catch fish. Anger and emotion are strategically counterproductive. You must always stay calm and objective. But if you can make your enemies angry while staying calm yourself, you gain a decided advantage. Put your enemies off balance. Find the chink in their vanity through which you can rattle them, and you hold the strings.
So with this, it's not about just being an asshole and criticizing them. In fact, actually, Robert Greene does talk about criticism for the sole purpose of making somebody fall in love with you. But we also can use this as a two-edged sword, where you use this, like I said, to bring out a person's character, but also to bring out emotions that they're suppressing about you, but they don't want to bring out because maybe it's too soon, or because maybe, we all try to not lose control when we meet someone. And so sometimes these conflict, these normal, healthy confrontations, these moments of silence after a fight, it allows people to become more self-aware about how they feel about you. And so when you have conflict and then you guys pull away, what's going to happen is that in the moment of silence, it's almost like the eye of the storm. They start to notice that there's feelings being stirred up. And they realize, oh my God, I care about this person because I want to fix whatever happened. But the key is this. Notice, staying calm. That means you don't go Bronx mode. That means you don't that means you put the freaking knife down and you criticize in a calm way. And that's why if you got Bronx energy, if you can't control your temper, this is not going to work. That's why you got to develop what? Emotional resilience. You develop that through developing a meditation practice. I'm trying to find my book about meditation. You develop that through developing a meditation practice, or going to a 10-day meditation retreat, checking out my course, Emotional Mastery, or just Googling how to meditate. And over time, your reptilian brain, your amygdala, the activity of the amygdala will lessen, meaning you become less reactive. And this will allow you to confront in a calm way. The key to confrontation is your calmness. If you can't confront with calmness, it's going to create resentment on his part, and it's actually going to be counterproductive. Meaning, create conflict to bring out a man's true character. Now, you don't have to create conflict. Conflict will arise. Incompatibilities will arise. They will do things that you don't like, and all you got to do is just talk about it. And if they get defensive, and if it turns into an episode of Jerry Springer, if they go Bronx mode, that's just too cute to get the fuck out. But sometimes you also fall in love through pain, where they'll start to gaslight you, and you give in. That's low self-esteem.
Doing that, boo boo. Next one. So through pain, they fall in love superficially. This is dangerous. They see you.
Now we're gonna finish it there. If you guys want to watch the rest
just go to Mindful Attraction in under 5 minutes. The videos there are under 5 minutes. You guys can check it out. If you guys want to work with Father Alex one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. And again, don't be afraid to confront people. Just make sure you don't learn to develop a taste for blood. Just make sure you don't learn to find pleasure in confrontation, because now you're becoming into something that you don't want to become. Okay, this is only necessary. This is only done when it's necessary. Okay, all right, people. Thank you very much. Check out the clothes, people. If you guys want to work with Father Alex one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. Take care. I said take care.
Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman. What I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch 1 or 2 videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico and they were like, hey, Alexis. And I'm like, hey, oh my God, your videos are so great. And I'm like, and she was like, look at my kid. I'm like, what you talk about your kid? That's not my kid. She's like, no. Because of him, because of your videos, he's here. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's a thing. But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything, or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable, all right? And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos, okay? Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.